Yeah.
Literally Lens podcast. All right.
Yep. Once again.
So we had a lot of very long games this week. Oh man. Oh wait, I forgot to throw my hair. Okay. So we had a lot of very long games this week. And as you know, I love me some late game League of Legends. I absolutely abhor the just smash them so hard it doesn't even matter what champions they pick playstyle, because it seems so effing lazy to me. So I have picked 2 matches this week to talk about that I think are the 2 longest matches. There might be one that was longer than the CLG C9 game, but those are gonna be what we're gonna talk about first. But before we get to those, let's look at oh, I put these backward. Fuck. I fucked these up. How did I fuck these up?
Good question.
Don't remember how I fucked these up. Results. Shit. Alright, someone talk about TL vs CG while I fix this.
A real banger, just kept on going. It was blow for blow over and over again, and it really wound up going to the full 50-minute mark. The full 50-minute mark. And guess what happened at the end? EG won.
Well, yeah. That was pretty saddening of a game. I'm just looking at Team Liquid with like, guys, like, you guys were 3rd place. What's happening?
Yeah,
But
they've
it's like,
No.
You keep on going. Just
they really had a fall. It felt like Core JJ was putting his all into the match, and it felt like everyone else was trying to, but didn't really find their ground.
Yeah, just like if I remember correctly. Oh yeah. So tactical. What are tactical it?
So that's actually the exact moment where I'm like, oh, the game's over. Tactical killed himself.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh god. Jenkins. Yeah.
Jenkins was really good this game. Jenkins was really good all weekend.
Yeah.
Jenkins looked so good. You know what? Like the biggest story about this game is Jensen's Viego going 1-5-8.
Yeah, Jensen like to me. Yeah, there we go.
Also, that one moment where Impact healed his full health bar. Core Drinker was nerfed, yet his full health bar reappeared.
Yeah, Aatrox, my guy.
Well, you see, Aatrox's ultimate increases his healing
by 10 billion. So, yeah.
And then he gets health. He gets health back from Death Stance.
Yes, he does.
So as you kill people, you just get a bajillion health.
Yeah, it's like I don't die. Look, I pop. I did not die anymore now. Have fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I was playing a little bit of Aatrox this week, and he felt really bad at the beginning of the season to me, but he feels a little better now because I don't know, they toned down the healing so people don't build anti-heal again. So now I can just kill everyone.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
How quickly we forget the things that we learned. All right.
And
we try to remember. Okay, so this game started, I'm pretty sure, with TL taking control early. Yeah. TL had control early game. But then somewhere between Dragon 3 and Dragon 4, EG just started scumming Drakes.
Yeah, that I don't know. Yeah, listen, Team Liquid just like gave up.
They got 4 Drakes in a row. They just started just giving the jobs. Like, what are you guys doing? Just like I was just like, well, wait a minute, no, what are you doing? 4 Cloud Souls on Soul Point for TL.
Yeah, just
so that means when TL went and got Baron, they could have just gotten a fucking Cloud Soul instead.
Yeah.
It took TL 3 Barons to lose this game, and an Elder. They lost that. They got 3 Barons and an Elder and lost this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very bad. That is terrible.
I was very saddened by, well, everything that they did. Just
Real props to Impact for making the plays that he needed to. Jizuke showed up the couple of times that he needed to. And Danny, actually.
well, yeah,
Danny looks really good.
Yeah, that's what I remember about Impact. This man was bullied. I mean, bullied. I'm like, oh, they're just gonna go after you, huh? And then he did make his comeback, and he made it spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And-
this is the game where Ignar headbutts Jensen into the fountain.
Oh, yeah! That's why they weren't able to close out.
That's
God.
not wait. That's not why they weren't able to close out.
no.
He was the
Yeah,
last one alive at that point. Was gonna die,
Oh,
but Ignar just decided, hey, you know what? Meet
Pity
the fountain
point.
laser.
Uh-huh. And then he just stood there dancing and put 3 wards and kept on doing his moo dance.
That's what he's supposed to do. He was there to stop the Nexus from getting killed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
There was no way that they would respawn in time to ever make it back to that Nexus. Ignar was just like, hey, I can have a good time here. Because guess what I don't do? Damage.
I don't do damage, and there's minions coming. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
What I think this game really came down to was Impact's ability to find opportunities. Like how he found the opportunity onto Tactical, even though I have no idea how Tactical was in that position in the first place. How he keeps looking for flanks all the time. The casters were really obsessed with that one point because they kept talking about how he had all these really creative flanks, and I'm just sitting here like, the dude walked to top Tribush while they were doing Baron. If you think that's a creative flank, I can't help you.
I mean, even though they saw it, like, it was just so bad. Danny was like, I forgot. Danny was playing his mind out in that game as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Danny and Jizuke, my bad.
Danny dealt 47,000 damage that game. The next highest on his team is Impact at 27,000.
Danny boy.
Yeah. This is Ezreal, ladies and gentlemen. Back from the goddamn dead. I thought I killed them.
Well, they just buffed, what the fuck is this item called?
Divine Sunderer.
Divine Sunderer. Everybody's convinced it's absolutely broken, and not the 4 champions that are using it are really strong too, and that it really needs to be this strong for anyone else to function with it.
Still, just...
It's still... It's really good.
Get rid of this 80. I thought we got rid of this champion.
No. It's better than watching Kai'Sa every game. I say
Jin.
in a game with Kai'Sa in it.
Yeah, bring back Jin. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Just bring him back.
I find it really hard to complain about the 80 carry pool, considering there's like 15 champions that are remotely viable in the role.
Yeah, I can't be mad about that. Still, fuck Ezreal at the end of the day.
I don't know. I don't like that Ezreal can build Frozen Heart and Randuin's and still be effective.
Yeah, it's 47,000 damage, by the way.
Yeah.
2 tank items.
You get to live longer. He just built Sunder, Armor Shred, Mirror Mana, and then Tank.
Yeah. 47,000 damage, by the way.
Kog'Maw's new on-hit build also features a Randuin Omens. Anyhow, on to the next match.
It depends on the matchup, but yeah. All right, let's talk about the next match. Cloud9 versus CLG. Another pretty long game at 43 minutes. So how does it feel to have won this game, Dion? How does it feel?
That's all I can say. That game.
What? You don't like how close it was? You don't like how close you were to losing this game?
Wow. That was, by all intents and purposes, that was a nail biter.
Oh, I honestly love this game. I thought this is like for entertainment value, this is like the best match of the week because I'm sitting there like they're gonna do it right. They're gonna beat Cloud9. They're gonna do it. Oh, and then they just couldn't. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, and then Perks just came in.
Perks is like 40 minutes. I'm Tristana.
Yeah, time to go blasting now. Jumps over, murders Po Belter. Oh yeah, Po Belter was not having a game today. Po Belter was not having a game at all. Like, I felt bad for Po Belter, but like, he just couldn't get anything. Well, I shouldn't say that he couldn't get anything done. He just, for him himself, he just can't get anything done. He just couldn't kill Perks ever, really.
He has no opportunity to kill Perks because Perks has in dire situations, Blabber could ult and block it.
But yeah,
Vulcan's just right there with a shield and an ult if he needs it. Kog'Maw should be eating everything for this fucking Tristana.
Yeah, King was just. Well, King was also.
King has 2 MR items. Like.
Yeah. Spear Massage.
Like, you just stand in the way of all of the Pobe shit, and he wastes his time on Kog'Maw while Tristana kills 4 people.
Yeah.
I remember going back and looking at the last fight here, and I kind of pinned this whole the last fight on Wild Turtle trying to poke down. I think it was Brox or not Broxa.
No,
it was Blabber diving Pobelter. He tries to poke that out, and he still has flash at the end of this whole play. So what I would do is I would flash to support Finn, who's diving on top of Tristana and Kog'Maw right there. Because Tristana is also just blown W, and he's going to get it back from the assist on Finn. But if he flashes forward and is able to kill one of the AD carries, then they have a much better time kiting back towards the wave and clearing the wave. Because if they clear the wave, they can't push to end as easily.
Yeah. But sadly
sadly they just all regroup and run out towards Baron-ish, and I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, and then Wild Turtle got caught out and murdered.
I just feel like why isn't Wild Turtle just flashing forward, you know?
I don't know. I wonder why.
But all in all, this is a really fun game to watch. I loved watching Wild Turtle just like actually go crazy. Broxa was looking really good. I think Volibear is a waste of space in League of Legends. I played him like once this week, and I'm like, oh right, this champion is garbage.
We don't play this champion anymore. But I mean, they did have a pretty good like dive.
Sure, that's a pretty good dive, but they kept trying to kill the wrong targets, and they were losing to Fudge on Gwen, kind of. I don't know. Fudge's Gwen did not look that good.
They never made like a coherent decision. It felt like there was a time when Fudge was TPing behind them, and they were just standing between C9 and Fudge, just waiting for the TP to come in. Not really either committing to either kill the person who's TPing behind you.
Well, they can't
move away from the other jungle.
They couldn't see that teleport.
No, they couldn't see that TP?
No, you can only see... They got rid of the ability to see TP through fog years ago. You can only see if you have vision within, like, 500 units.
Yeah.
It's really tight.
Weird. But, I mean... Fudge's Gwen? I mean...
Just anything is really sketch to me.
Well, I mean, yes. I mean, yes, but I mean... For this game, I mean, it did look shaky a bit, but then again, everyone on this team, everyone on Cloud9 other than Perks and King and Vulcan, I mean, like, the bottom 3, Perks, King, and Vulcan, I mean, they looked alright, but it's just, I mean, Blab was looking alright, but...
Blab looked okay this game. I wouldn't say he looked bad, but...
Yeah, but he could have been better, though, but...
I guess he kept killing Pobelter in fights, and which is it kind of, like I can't say that was or wasn't a waste of time because I feel like the difference in this game would be if Pobelter could have came online better.
Oh yeah, without
instead he got really stuffed,
killed. So
it's still they have a better late game composition just because you have the Lulu Kog'Maw, which
I think they're comparable.
But the Ezreal Leona.
Yeah, if you can make the pick comp for CLG work, I feel like it's
Yeah.
very comparable to the like skirmishy fight comp that C9 have.
C9 has.
Because you can pick it apart, and if you pick off one member, they lose a lot, especially if you can pick off one of the AD carries or the support. Like, the support's more important than Blabber or Fudge in this comp.
Yeah, which is surprising, but yeah, Lulu gives a lot.
Yeah. In the late game, when you have those 280 carries that you can buff up either one of them for your attack speed, if they get engaged on, you can ult. It just allows a lot of leeway. And most of the time, you just want to be engaged on too. And because either way, you can just kite backwards.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. CLG seem to struggle with disengaging fights a lot. I think it's partially because ProBelter wasn't online enough to be able to do that, and that Zoe's kiting is kind of bad. Their best kite is probably Lee Sin kick and then Chuck Volibear or Leona at them and hope they accept that as payment.
Yeah.
God, Volibear really isn't a frontliner.
No.
Well, he just dives for the carry and then hopes he lives long enough that you can shoot through the rest of the other enemy team's front line and then kill the carries. It's just, I hate those kinds of tanks because if they've, he doesn't have threat to kill the AD carry. If the tank doesn't have threat, I do not care.
But no, I mean, that's fine, but I just don't think that volley survives long enough.
Well...
period.
They have two of the best late game AD carries in the game
ever.
Yeah.
And Volibear is a mid game tank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was a game.
That was a game.
Okay.
All right, let's go talk about our picks. Okay, I have day one. Yeah, those are our picks. These are the results. Pause this. Go back to day one. All right. I wanted to look at this table. Okay, so Haymant is a lucky son of a bitch calling the 100 Thieves out. I hate
that was.
I laid out the plan. I told you it was there.
Yeah, that was. Oh.
They fell into the trap and banned Karma.
Yes.
Fell into the trap. But the rest of the week was not a stellar for Haymant.
Oh no! The rest of day one went to shit.
Yeah, I mean, admittedly, we all failed to see Dignitas win against Team Liquid.
Well, I think we were definitely expecting Team Liquid to be a lot lower than they are. Nobody was expecting Jenkins to show up like this.
Yeah.
And
day two was really even.
Weird.
I didn't get my upset on CLG over Cloud9, but it was close. It was really close.
It was close, but no.
Dion can't be giving me shit about that one this week.
The only thing you got with CLG was against Golden Guardians, which that's pretty good, but that's all you get.
I was a little.
I also want to say that you're not thinking about that Fly versus Cloud9. They made sure that they wasn't gonna get shit. That game was.
Oh right, that was a perfect game. That happened this week.
Yeah,
that was a thing.
That did.
I was like,
I remember sitting here come on guys, don't fail the perfect game.
I was like, I'm just looking at them like, if any of them die, that means the loser got to pay for dinner, right? They got to pay for the whole team's dinner.
Oh god, yeah, that's exactly what I would be doing. I'd be like, hey, first person to fuck up this perfect game, you're paying for dinner, and then I'd instantly die because I know that's what would happen.
Yeah, but it didn't happen, sadly, and Cloud9 did it. Perfect game.
A second one almost happened this week, but they gave up Herald really early, so they couldn't do it.
Yeah, that was unfortunate, but. Oh man,
I'm just really mad TSM can't beat FlyQuest. I'm not looking forward to TSM playing Dignitas. That's not gonna be a fun time.
No, it isn't. I want to segue to IMT a little bit because we expected, at least I expected them to show up in a better way, but it turned out a bit more of a flash in the pan. Day one, Insanity wasn't playing. It was Pretty in the mid lane. He was playing for against EG. Day two, Insanity was back in, and it's just day 2, day 3 didn't look good for him.
I don't like that kind of move from teams. I don't like when they'll just let their academy player come in because they somehow earned it by playing well in academy. I don't like it. Just seems like such a pointless thing to do and just kind of chuck a game away for that.
Did they say anything about it? Because
that's what they said. That's why they said they did it. They said it was a reward for his good play in academy. I just feel like this is such a weird reward to give them. It's like it's not a full week. It's not like it feels more like you have just told your current mid laner that we are ready to replace you if you become too ineffective.
Yeah.
And even then, just across the board, like this is a roster that if you've been practicing with this roster all the time leading up to this summer split, then you just boom their synergy for one game.
Yeah. It's just I feel like it's a weird thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And because they very well could have beat EG, but I don't know what what would have happened now because they changed their players. And I'm just why are we changing our players like this?
Yeah, so IMT kind of came through, flash in the pan. First week 3-0, 0-3 the next.
They beat 100 Thieves. I'll give them credit for that, but the other teams they had to play were CLG and Golden Guardians, who are both at the last 2 spots on the table still, I think, right? Yeah. So it's not like their first week was their hardest competition. This week they had to play EG, Dignitas, and Team Liquid, which I would have given them significantly worse odds against than their previous week. So I feel like they played up against 100 Thieves, but they just they're off kilter now, and I feel like they're going to become more inconsistent for this move if they do it again in any role.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
It's unfortunate.
Do we want to move on to talk about some of the roster moves from this week?
Sure.
All right. So, when I say this week, I don't mean the moves that were made specifically this week. I mean roster moves that were made for this split. We got 6, Jenkins, King, Solo, Chime, Abadage, and Danny. Let's start off with Jenkins. I pull up. That's not the stats page.
Here we go.
This is the stats page. Okay. So, someone tell me about Jenkins.
Jenkins, pretty solid top laner so far. He's not looking off. He's looking pretty good actually. The top lanes that he's playing. And sorry, I gotta look closer.
I compare him to Fudge a lot, mostly because he's a top lane replacement on a very good team that I kind of expect a lot of things out of. So just right off the bat, he looks 10 times as stable as Fudge does. Like even current Fudge.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like the way he plays, I'm surprised. I'm just surprised how well he plays the game. Like even against EG with the game that they lost, like he didn't give up like he didn't lose. He didn't just lose without grace. He lost. Well, he lost like a champ. He lost like a champ. Yeah, he lost like a champ.
He did in that. I have not thought Jenkins is a problem for Team Liquid basically at all. I thought Jenkins was always an asset to this team. His laning looks really good. I don't. Doesn't he have a solo kill already? I'm pretty sure he already. I don't know if the site keeps track of solo kills.
I think
on the players page. Oh yeah. He has 3 solo kills. He has 3 solo kills already. So, 3 solo kills in 5 games. That's pretty good in modern League of Legends pro play.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to see more of Jenkins. I don't know how this team will look comparatively with Alfari if he comes back on the 27th is the last day. Yeah, right. So we have 2 more weekends of Jenkins before Alfari comes back. I'm definitely I'm definitely paying attention to him, and I would pick him over Fudge 10 times out of 10. And I feel like Fudge is a drain on Cloud9, even when they're doing so well right now. And Fudge can look really good at times.
Yeah.
Also, he can play GP pretty good.
Yeah, that was one thing I was looking at.
The champion.
Did you just say easy champion?
Yeah.
I got it.
Errol.
Boy. Oh boy.
Anyone else have anything on
Alright.
Jenkins before we move on to the next one?
Nope.
All right. So, why don't the C9 boys tell me about King?
King. He has surprised me. I personally thought that this would have been a downgrade because I mean, we had Sven. He proved himself to be one of the great 80 carries that we have, literally in North America.
He was decent.
But King,
was decent.
he's coming out with the vengeance out here with something to prove that he is no named 80 carry. Like, in 3 of the games that he has played, 3 of the 4 games that he has played so far, he has not died. He has literally died only once so far in the LCS.
No. He has died 7 times.
7?
Yes. He
Where?
has died once in their wins.
Oh yeah, wait, whoops, my bad. Whoops, and then for this week, my bad. That's
Yes, he died once this week. Yes, that is
yeah,
true.
this week, my bad. Sorry to say that, but yeah, in this week alone, he's only died once, and like looking through his performance, he's doing really good, and he's not a downgrade as I thought he was.
Well, he's definitely a downgrade. I haven't gotten to pay attention to their lane as much, but like even in old Cloud9, they didn't win by the pressure generated by their bot lane so much.
No,
So I don't think this is a large change. They've always been a kind of weak side bot lane that's playing to scale to be useful in mid game. They rotate around to help with Herald and Dragons and whatnot, but they're not the main gameplay source of Cloud9. So I feel like he's filling Sven's spot pretty well, but I don't feel like he has been tested to the extent that we've seen Sven tested. Like even Sven is getting caught out in bad spots when he really shouldn't be. So when this team has yet to be pushed to I think that kind of extreme. Barring maybe the Golden Guardians game, where King is just like, what the fuck is my team doing? I can't keep up with this stupidity.
Oh no, that COG game was also another one. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Chief.
Hey, he got to sit there and deal damage as a Kog'Maw. That's all you do is Kog'Maw. You just kind of hope for the best.
Yeah,
that is fair. You're not. It's not the most like. You don't have the most agency as Kog'Maw.
Yeah, but
you're just kind of there.
Like he's looking at everyone else. What are you guys doing? You guys supposed to be doing something.
There's a post in the subreddit about Kog'Maw that's just like, I like to vomit on myself to really get into the Kog'Maw mindset.
Oh god.
Gotta stay in character, you know?
Oh boy.
So that's Kog'Maw. All right, let's move on and talk about Solo. I have some taglines for Solo. Solo, the Loki of top lane, the man who gets paid to get fucked by the enemy jungler every game, the spiritual successor to Dyrus.
Hey. What happens is that man gets its lead while everything else is burning. He's just like, hey guys, I'm up 10 CS. How's it going on the other side of the map? Everything's on fire.
Oh, I see. I'll just stay up here then.
This is man plays top lane like I play top lane. I'm up 25 CS. I've got like 4 plates off my turret. My jungler takes fucking Herald and drops on the 5 stacked bot lane. I'm just like, why? The turret's ready. Wait, what the fuck's happening?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Unleash me!
Yeah.
He hasn't built up that much of a lead.
Look,
But he
optimizing
has-
plate. Look, optimizing the plate currency. Okay, that's all. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
sure, that's what's happening. Okay.
Optimizing.
Solo never wants to leave his island because he doesn't want to find out how the rest of the game is going.
And look. He doesn't fuck around, and he doesn't want to find out. That's all I gotta say.
I don't. Solo seems like a really strong top laner. He seems to get a lot of value out of his lane. Even if he's behind or he gets camped, he's still able to keep up. His CSD at 15 is only negative 0.2, and he's ahead in the games. In his number of games, he is ahead in CS at 15 in 66% of games. So that means when he's ahead, it might not be by a lot, but he can at least keep even. And when he's behind, it's probably not by that much either. So this signals to me that he's very consistent. And I feel like that is what you want out of your laners more than them being really hit or miss like Jisuke.
Yeah.
Because this means if you give him another lane that can be either equally consistent or garner a lead, he'll always be able to assist. He'll always be able to perform.
Yeah. They just need to find that other lane first.
And this definitely seems like it was an upgrade for Golden Guardians.
Yeah, without it.
Right. Whereas the other two were really questioning if they were upgrades.
Chime.
All right, yeah, let's talk about Chime real quick. Another Golden Guardian sub out. I don't really see Chime being all that big of an upgrade.
Yeah. I who did you replace again? I'm going
I think it was Dreams.
Yeah, I think it was Dreams.
That's not really.
See if I can find the roster. That's not what I wanted to click.
Too late.
I think you're right that it was Dreams, though.
Yeah, no, it was Newbie.
Newbie.
Yeah.
Newbie, yeah. So last split they had Newbie. He was from LATAM. He came over with Jose Diodo, and they were doing a bunch of LATAM pieces on them. Newbie wasn't all that stellar to me back then. He seemed okay, but it doesn't like. I don't feel like I would have said anyone was an upgrade unless you got a really big pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just feels like a real nothing of a roster change. He seems fine. He seems like a better part of this team than most, but I would have said the same for Newbie.
Newbie, yeah.
All right, so let's talk about an actual crazy good upgrade. Abadage. So in week 1, his first game, they put him on Karma. Everyone lost their collective shit.
Wait, let me give you that real quick.
Oh yeah.
Keep on going. Just keep going about.
So in the first weekend, he played Karma 3 times. And in game 1, it was bad. In game 2, it looked significantly better. He went 0-1-15 in that second game against Cloud9, really kind of demolishing Cloud9. Then in game 3 on the Karma, he goes from 2-0-14 against Dignitas, absolutely wrecking them. Was this another Kog'Maw comp? Yeah, this is another Kog'Maw comp.
No, I think this was the Kog'Maw comp. I don't think they were running it until then.
I'm pretty sure they ran Kog'Maw. The first, yeah, this one was with. Oh, right, they were also running it with Xin Zhao because it's a good combo with Xin Zhao. Who'd they run the AD carry? Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah, this first game is this. Why the fuck would you pick Karma here? Jesus Christ. Fucking Wukong, Udyr, Ezreal, Leona. Jesus, why? So yeah, then we hit week 2, and they banned Karma. I don't remember if it was banned all 3 games, but TSM definitely banned Karma, and then he pulls out a Kali.
Kali. Yeah.
This man hasn't died in 4 games.
That
Oh,
He didn't die on a Kali or once
That's
in
actually
both the games
crazy.
he played.
I didn't realize that. That's nuts.
He has died once in their 5 wins.
Yeah.
Am I hearing real gamer shit?
Oh no,
Yeah.
this has always been some real gamer shit.
This is real gamer hours?
Wait,
Yeah.
TSM didn't ban a champion? Did I miss that?
Huh? Whoa.
According to
No.
Game of Legends, TSM didn't ban a champion at some
I
point.
feel like that's bugged.
That
Either way,
has to be bugged.
I feel like we need to talk about the rest of 100 Thieves when we talk about them as well, because 100 Thieves have vastly increased
I don't feel like
their
anybody
ability
else
to play
is,
through the game state.
I don't feel like anybody else has really leveled up on 100 Thieves. I feel like they're playing at their level. They just got a gigantic upgrade in the mid lane with Abadage, and he's just absolutely taking over this league and is going to be contending for best mid laner at the end of the
And
split. What?
TSM did not ban the last ban.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No. As much as credit as I want to give Abadaga, they've been playing their lane phase as well. They've been doing their early game, mid game, late game macro to a T. And it's like, yes, game 1 and game 2 of this weekend, it was all him on that show. But game 3, it was everyone doing everything they were supposed to at all times.
You know that can still be true with what Anthony said being true about him contending for best mid, right?
Oh, no, I know. I just want to talk about 100 Thieves a bit here.
We're
Okay.
talking about the players.
I know.
This is a segment
But
about roster swaps.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know.
Talk about 100 Thieves when we talk about matchups later on.
All right. Okay.
So,
Anyways, 100 Thieves, yeah, they're gaming right now. And I don't know when it's gonna stop.
So
I'm afraid.
if you're a real gamer, the gaming never ends.
Yeah, and I'm afraid of that.
I'm looking forward to see what else he has in the tank. We've seen Karma, Kali, and Orianna. That's only 3 champions on him. And I wouldn't say Orianna and Karma are that different.
Different?
And
They're not.
with next patch tapping down Rumble Jungle a little bit more, it'll probably bring down Karma priority.
What are
a
they
little.
doing to it?
They lowered his clear speed by removing some damage on his passive.
I think so.
Against monsters only. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he has anything else, which I would bet he can play other things, like outside of this. He definitely has lots of other picks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the breadth of strategy I need to see from this team before I can finally say that I think they're going to be contending for the title. Because right now I've seen them play basically 2 things, and it all revolves around Abadage.
Makes sense. Well, on to the next one.
Though I will say, compared to Demonte and Ryoma, this is like night and day. This is so different.
Oh yeah, compared to sadly, look, this is the new Tanner. I don't want to play with you anymore, Tanner. That's what it is now.
I don't want to play with you anymore. All right, let's talk about EG's new AD carry, Danny. He came in replacing.
I love the trend of people
definitely.
just using like first names, man.
Yeah.
Is this actually his first name?
Yeah. No, it's not actually. No.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
think
but
it
I just
is.
mean like generic first names because his name's Danny, right?
No, his name's
Like
Kyle.
No, in game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny to me because it's when the casters yell out some really hyphy shit. I'm used to them yelling out like edgelord gamer tags, and they're like just yelling about if he goes crazy, it's like
Balls as a
Danny gets in
pentakill."
ears, and it sounds like you're talking about like your cousin. It's really funny. That's all. I just like that naming convention.
Oh god. Yeah. I mean, previously he was known as Shiro actually back
Yeah,
then.
but he only started playing pro for Zenith in August of 2020. I think he is 17, so he turned 17 in December. The spring was the first split he was eligible for LCS, and that's when they put him on EG Prodigies. So He basically just got right into the LCS as soon as he possibly could, which is
gamer shit.
Gamer shit right there, yeah.
Yeah, it's a real gamer shit.
Which is very impressive. And the way that he's been able to come up and perform like this, it's really, really good, especially for like NA talent and just the NA scene in general. I'm looking forward to seeing him grow. He seems pretty strong on this team and seems pretty consistent. But I feel like he's getting overshadowed by Jizuke's inconsistencies a lot more than his own ability to play the game.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
That's
I mean, the thing about it is though, is like yeah, in like commentary or conversation, that's true, but like people notice good play, and like if he ends up being legitimately one of like the top tier AD carries, especially homegrown, there's a good chance he could just get scooped by a better team and it'll be okay for him, right? But
I mean, I don't think there's a better team looking for an upgrade short of.
I don't mean like literally, right? I just mean like it's in the future.
Yeah. He's got to be able to keep this performance up, and he's got to grow. Because to be honest, I don't think he's world class yet. But if he can grow,
no, he's just got really good potential, and he's playing really well for a beginner.
Yeah.
But that's good, you know. Like that's not every new LCS player. They're not all like coming in hot.
They don't all come in and get a pentakill after replacing someone.
Yeah, they're not all Wild Turtle.
Man, I miss those days. That was some hype shit when Wild Turtle came and got that.
I don't even like TSM, and I gotta say, I agree with that. That was hype shit.
All right.
It's just because I like Wild Turtle, though. Shout out to
Let's move on to talk about our picks for next week. Okay, yeah, these are correct. There we go. Haymant picks aren't in, but we got him on the dock. So we can still flame him anyways.
Yay.
We were gonna do it no matter what, but now we have a reason to do it.
Hold the fuck. All right. Haymant has triggered me very quickly.
Right. Is it day one again?
Not even just day one.
Run it by me, because I'm not looking at it.
So he has picked FlyQuest to beat Team Liquid and CLG to beat Evil Geniuses.
Really bad.
And also Dignitas to beat TSM.
That's not that crazy.
Well, yeah.
The Dig one's not insane, but the other ones are weird, champ.
He also picked Golden Guardians to beat
Team Liquid. Wait a minute.
What is with you and Team Liquid? Tell me.
Him on his beef, bro.
Yeah. He has a secret agenda.
They are currently, out of the top teams, they are currently the weakest.
But they're gonna lose to Golden Guardians!
There's a difference between being the weakest top team and being what you're implying they are.
The Golden Guardians, FlyQuest! This isn't TSM, man! Like, unless some other weird shit's going on, this is some outlandish shit.
TL doesn't have the reputation for bricking against lower teams yet.
But that's true. They don't. Core JJ can probably carry them by himself.
I mean, he's good. I don't know about that, but
it's not solo queue, man.
Core JJ will drag Tactical along, and James will do a fine job. That's all.
Oh, that's. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really flame Haymont with the Fly versus TL one though.
I can flame him for that. That's just crazy.
You could say anything in the world and then say Matt flame Haymont for this, and I'd be like, all right, give me 5 seconds to brainstorm. We're in there.
Yeah.
I love you, Haymont. Sorry. I felt like that one was too mean. I felt bad about that one off rip, even though it's probably true.
I also know it's true, but
it is true. It would be a bit anyway. I don't. Why don't you think you can flame him for that one, Dion? Hit me with it.
Last week they beat TSM. Somehow.
Yeah, but they also have the matchup.
Do you think they can do it again?
It's TSM haven't beat FlyQuest or Dignitas all split. I am terrified of this Dignitas matchup. I do not want to watch this game. I'm going to be sitting there with my gallon of Pepto just chugging away as this shit hits the fan.
I'm about to be there with my popcorn.
No, Dion, you're about to be there with your goofy mean, I'll fucking do it again.
Yep.
Don't worry. I'm sure Cloud9 will beat IMT, and there's no danger in that matchup.
Don't talk to me, dude.
Just like how Cloud9 is going to beat TSM, right?
I have no idea how any of you can believe Cloud9 is going to beat TSM.
Because TSM is a cringe team. Filled with cringe fans. And
All we need is to get 1 kill
Bro,
topside.
their best player is their coach, dude. What do you like? What the fuck?
Disagree. I don't even disagree. I just don't think that's a knock against anything.
You don't disagree because I'm right. Like,
you don't disagree because I'm right. But how is that
I'm
a
right
knock
about
on the
that
team?
one, dude.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but how is that a knock on the team?
Because their team is cringe, dude.
Do you think PoE is the best mid laner of all time? PoE is not even the best mid laner paid by TSM.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Who's a better mid laner, PoE or Reggie?
PoE by a mile. I'm a better
Yeah.
fucking mid laner than Reggie.
Dang.
Reggie, blue cards out.
Reggie
Yeah.
down bad.
I can
Yeah.
flash forward on Karthus just like Reggie did. Let me tell you.
But can you lock in the right TF card?
Yes.
Oh,
I can
boy.
count to 3. Yes.
That's hard. I can't do that.
Can't do that. All right.
I
Let's
only know the first 2 numbers.
Let's talk about some of the matchups I picked out this week. We got the classic of a TSM versus Cloud9. Now we got 3 people that are doubters in this show. How do you doubt that TSM could beat C9? Like, on what planet do you have these doubts in your heart?
Oh, we're not on a planet. We're in clouds. We're in Cloud9.
That was so bad.
In the
Anyhow,
atmosphere, but okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
yeah. This TSM got boomed. I think they have some draft problems that they got to figure out. Fudge is gonna single-handedly beat them. There you go.
That's bold.
really funny. That's
That's
really
bold.
funny.
I'm not gonna lie,
That's next level funny.
yeah.
You got both of these guys to look at you like, did he just say that?
Yeah.
You got the 2 C9 fans to be like, oh, hold up, Chief, hold up.
Don't you be making promises that we ain't ready to keep.
Yeah.
You can't cash that check,
It's
baby.
like, you had me there until you said fudge. I'm like,
Maybe perks.
maybe your alternate universe. But I mean, I'm looking at Perks, King, and Vulcan. They're gonna look. I need the Goon Squad to be back up again and do the work once more. And like
TSM had a good week 1, but they also need to figure out that Gwen is a good champion. They still need to figure that out.
They just get screwed by Gwen? Is that what happened this week?
I don't think so. No.
think that's really
I just don't think they have a
Haymont
priority
thinks
on
they're
it.
sleeping on it and don't have it locked up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And that's a major difference. They, especially when they have, I guess they have priority on the Nocturne. I don't know how that fares into Gwen. It doesn't seem like it does terribly in it, but it does.
50-50. It depends on jungle.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think she really loses that hard against it, but
TSM had red side 2 or 3 games, and on blue side they didn't pick Gwen against 100 Thieves, but 100. Oh no, 100 Thieves banned at red side.
Bandit.
So there's no data on priority for Gwen.
Yeah, they just never played Gwen. It's either this band or
they left it up against CLG.
Yeah, and they didn't pick it. They picked Wukong.
Yeah, but you don't pick Gwen against Wukong. It's a quick way to die.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna say credit for CLG. Finn was winning. Finn did win his lane. He did it.
Whoa. That's not winning the lane. Hang on. He was down CS after that play.
Fint.
He went down CS after shoving Huni out of lane.
Wait. You're saying the same game where Probelts went, "Hi, Kali," and then just looked at anyone else, and then he looked at Jinx, death. And like he looked at anyone, they were dead.
So hey man, I'm gonna run you through how that matchup that went. He finds him in Tribrush and he pushes him out and he makes him reset. Then he comes back and he pushes him out and makes him reset. As soon as Finn goes to reset to buy. Finn is at like 18 CS, and Nar's at 22. Nar had more CS on Finn's reset than he did. Like, I don't know what you think winning a lane looks like, but it isn't putting all of your time and resources into shoving someone out of lane just so you can lose CS.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Haymont's mad.
I've missed that completely.
That was the whole like level 1 play.
Yeah, I remember him pushing it out of lane twice, but I've missed that in the CS. That was a big difference.
It was a gigantic bricking of the play that he couldn't convert the push out to a lead. And Nar wasn't down much XP. It was insane how Huni was able to keep into that game. And they didn't like go overdrive him. I think they got 1 kill on him on a push out because Gragas was just there farming, and it's just like, you're just dead now because you had to flash to dodge the last kill, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Which is like, what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Yeah, and then just Power Evil just came in that game.
Yeah.
And Poe Belter once again did not play mid lane.
Poe Belter, he was playing Akali that time, wasn't he?
He was not playing.
We've gotten off track trying to correct Haymant's depiction of TSM's weekend. We're talking about TSM versus Cloud9.
No.
It's like this. As long as PoE does not get what he got from COG with that whole LeBlanc chaos of 9-0 and 6.
Pick Lucian. Just stop fucking picking Lucian.
Pick Lucian.
Yeah.
My God. Look, okay, here's how it goes. If they pick Lucian, it's like a 10% chance they win. They don't pick Lucian, 70% chance they win.
Yeah.
That fucking Lucian. I don't want to see that shit. This is like watching Bjergsen play Lulu. I hate it.
But just Gwen will destroy them.
Look, all that Bjergsen needs is just a Zillion. That's all he needs.
I've been playing
away. I thought I heard someone say something. I'm tripping.
No, I've been playing a bunch of Gwen this week. Gwen is de facto broken. I just don't feel like Fudge can really make a lot happen with her against Huni. I feel like Spica and Huni are. I feel like everyone has Cloud9 downloaded. They just need to be able to actualize it.
You're saying they have to download, dude?
Yeah.
No shot.
If TSM can really put the pressure to Blabber and to Fudge, I feel like this is going to be an easy win. I don't think Perks can just outright carry them so this is kind of important. Hex Flash is disabled. That's why.
Oh, wait, why?
There's a bug with Settle where if you're Hex Flashing and get settled, you can't flash.
Oh.
You can't what?
Flash. The ability does not work. So they're playing on next patch. I don't know if it's fixed next patch, so who knows?
That's gonna be interesting.
So they've been playing a lot more supports like Soraka. That's why they picked LeBlanc, is because they picked Soraka, and you can just pop Soraka and basically take off a third of everyone's health bar in a team fight.
And then done.
And then the game's just fucking over. Yeah. So if that persists, it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of assassins come out in the mid lane. If that gets patched, it'll be very... I think we'll be pushing back towards full engaged supports and no more enchanters. And that's going to be the main play focus. I'm wondering if TSM will bring out like a Karma with Xin Zhao or something. Because I cannot predict this champs lane. I can't. Because it just... Yeah. I think these teams can play a lot of different things. I think they're willing to bring things out against each other specifically. And this is probably going to be one of the best matchups to watch this split, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm not gonna. Hopefully it's not like a straight up stomper on either side, really.
Yeah, I don't want a straight stomp. I want a 40-minute slugfest like we got with CLG.
Yeah, COG. Yeah, I want to see that. I'll be happy to see that.
But I want my mid laner to play the game. All right.
Poor Belter.
Let's talk about Team Liquid versus 100 Thieves. Something I think is sort of the other two teams in this top four we have going here.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at Team Liquid right now. Their chances are not looking great.
I think we all have 100 Thieves in this matchup, right? Yeah, we have all picked 100 Thieves here.
Yeah, I mean,
it just looks like look, I think if Jensen can start improving now, this is going to be a very interesting matchup. But Abadage, like, he is he's a gigantic unknown quantity, it seems like, in Champ Select. So as soon as you start banning shit, like, we don't know where his champion pool ends right now. It seems like it could go as far as like you just can't see. You can't see the bottom here.
Yeah.
So until we find that, I feel like Champ Select is a gigantic gamble for everyone. And Jensen has not been looking good, especially when they put him on Viego. So I am worried for TL and how they're going to approach this team.
This is gonna be. I mean, for Team Liquid, this is gonna be a hard fought match for them. This is just gonna be a whole uphill battle.
Mhm.
But
How important is this matchup for Team Liquid to win? Oh, this matchup's very important for Team Liquid to win. They are currently 1-1 against 100 Thieves, putting themselves at that 2-point mark where they only need one more win in their next two of this triple round robin we have to clinch that tiebreaker. That's going to be big.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, TSM, he's got tiebreakers against FlyQuest and CLG already. And oh, wait, TSM have clinched a tiebreaker against 100 Thieves.
Yeah, that's
no,
very. Yeah, they
they haven't. No, they're 2-1 against 100 Thieves. I don't know why I was looking at this other matchup. TSM are 2-1 against 100 Thieves. They need to win one more game against 100 Thieves to clinch that tiebreaker. They could have done it this week. They could, but they couldn't. But they still have 2 more games to do it. But this is going to become very important when we start to get to the end of the season. And right now, Team Liquid are 2 games out of first place. So big game for them to play right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cloud9 TSM one is also very big.
Pretty big
for Cloud9. They are
to keep first place.
Where the fuck is their matchup? They are 1-1 against TSM.
Yeah. Winning this game, this will further cement the lead in first place.
It would be very, very big for their lead. They really want to start making some distance.
Yeah.
I'm looking for all 4 of these teams to start making some distance between them and the rest.
Yes,
like Dignitas is sitting there just on the line. They're 14-10, 1 game out of top 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I get a feeling there's gonna be some distance spread there between this top 4 cluster. It'll be interesting to watch if Dignitas can keep up with them, because I think Dignitas looks more consistent than Evil Genius is, but they don't look like they have the same ceiling.
Mm-hmm. All right.
God, it has been forever since these kind of like tiebreaker matchup things have really mattered, because we always had double round robin, which meant there would be tiebreakers, and now there will be no tiebreakers. It will probably be sussed out through matchups. But I'm looking forward to the 3-way tiebreaker of rock paper scissoring the matchups. It'll be, I don't know how they're gonna suss that out.
That's gonna be interesting.
Okay, can I talk about 100 Thieves a little bit?
Sure, go ahead.
All right.
I fucking love them. I fucking love all of them.
Does Haymant have a 3rd team?
I've been
watching about 100 Thieves.
Yeah, I've been rooting for 100 Thieves for a while.
Sorry, so what were we up to FlyQuest, CLG, and 100 Thieves?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
my guy.
I have to have one winning team. I have
sooner or later you're going to be. Here's the problem. The problem is sooner or later you're just going to end up being a fan of more than 50% of the league.
He's going to be a fan of the bottom 5 teams and being like, I gotta win at some point.
I need a winning team. He's going to be a fan of everyone but C9 TSM TL.
Yeah.
It's just Everything else is fair game for Haymant. Those three,
Nah.
Okay, but let me talk about it. Let me talk about this.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, how could I interrupt this important diatribe? Get after
Dude,
it.
of course we talked about how good Abbedagge is in the mid lane, but how good this team's actually done their macro plays around the map has gone unnoticed. They've made simple decisions that teams don't actually make. Like, for example, all right, you know you have a late game team comp against TSM, right? You know you have the late game team comp. You don't pull resources over to the first dragon. You just let Udyr get it. Other teams would fight for that, and it seems like that's not like a big idea, but it's something that they actually did. They waited until they scaled, and then they boomed them. All right? Abbedagge got a couple kills, and they were able to go there. Golden Guardians games, we can toss that out. Iconic fed them. Fed them a lot. But most importantly, the third game is the one that we need to talk about, because EG kept on trying to attack someday on this top side. They kept on doing it. They were trying to get Impact to lead. The Udyr was top lane constantly. Impact dodged the first couple of attempts, and then they were like, okay, they recognized we need to start sending support someday, because eventually they're going to start sending more players. So whenever they see that dive coming in, who he starts on his way over there from after basing, then FBI will follow. And regardless of whatever the play happens, FBI is always there catching farm on the back half. He's never in a position to get attacked, even though they're kind of doing a weird weak side bot lane, because they keep on rotating their bot lane over to the top lane and just catching that CS that they actually need to. They're actually covering for it. And this is also a Leona into an Alistar matchup that's supposed to be happening in the bot lane, where Alistar is supposed to counter everything that Leona does. They just avoid it. They're just like, no, we're sending Leona top lane. No, you don't get to have that purchase there. Oh my god, I love how 100 Thieves are making their macro decisions right now. I absolutely love it.
I feel like they're just winning through brute force and skirmishing. I'm not sure if their macro decisions are all that head and shoulders above the rest, but the core thing that I feel like a lot of teams need to learn is probably when to leave your AD carry bot instead of sending them to the scuttle fight. Because it's just a gigantic waste of time for the AD carry to walk over there to poke around for nothing and then have to walk all the way back to bot lane. It seems like you're better off giving up one of them so your AD carry can just get more farm.
And there's, what is it, the EG game? EG kept on making like unforced errors. Well, yeah, no. In the Golden Guardians games, they were making unforced errors, but in the EG game, it felt like they were trying to push and push and push and try to make something happen, and 100 Thieves just never let it.
Oh, EG's comp is just garbage.
That too.
EG's got like an awful pick comp or poke comp that the highest damage poke is like Jace, and
yes.
Jason has AoE poke, which is always worse than targeted poke, because he might nuke a couple backliners, but who gives a fuck? It's Jace. What's he gonna do? Also, to your Gwen thing, Impact has Gwen. What happens? They didn't win with Gwen.
No, they forced too much in the early. Well, actually, the entire comp was kind of weird. Like, I get the Alistar to stop Leona from doing things in lane, but it's also kind of weird. You don't have the better team fighting comp. The Alistar is just kind of there to counter Leona and doesn't do too much later on.
I don't know. I feel like if 100 Thieves are winning through their skirmishing pressure more than anything else, and I think that'll definitely work against Team Liquid, who seem to work well in team fights, and some light macro plays. I feel like everybody's decision making around like Dragon and shit is just really bad, and they keep just sending people to the wrong spot and letting someone die when they didn't need to, or they could have played it slightly different, or they could have tried to like catch out for a steal instead of just face firsting it, dying, and then losing anyways. It seems like if you can put the game in a skirmishing state, 100 Thieves will probably beat you 10 out of 10 times. and it'll be on Team Liquid to avoid putting it in that state and to focus on getting to the late game where they can get to team fighting, get to late game objective control, and really start punishing. I'm wondering if we can see maybe some split pushing come out from TL to try to make this really work. Like, we have not seen split pushing almost at all because it's been so weak this whole season. They're adding an item in like probably 6 weeks. We'll see it in LCS. That are supposed to help split pushing.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be a really interesting shakeup to the meta. But what I'm wondering is if it'll really matter in the meantime, because I feel like split push seems strong. It should always seem pretty strong, and I always lose my mind as I watch 10 people stand in front of an objective while this lane is just neutral down here doing nothing, and there are 4 teleports up, and I'm just like, why is nobody on this side lane right now? Like, yeah. Jesus Christ, somebody go push this side lane in and either bait out them to take the objective so you can get an inhibitor, or bait out a flank with the teleport. Like, it just seems like a colossal waste of time that I think will be very important in this specific matchup.
Yeah, to the skirmishing point, 100 Thieves always somehow figures out a way to split teams up. Somehow, even though it looks like they're getting ready for a full 5v5, somehow their enemy team splits up so their tanks are a little bit too far away from their damage dealers, or their damage dealers are not sure what to actually do or focus on during the fight. And it really messes with teams. Evil Geniuses wasn't able to figure out how to navigate team fights because they were constantly getting cut off by Oriana's ball, and their damage dealers can't go through there, but they have people already fighting around the Baron on the other side of the Baron pit in the enemy jungle. And it's just constant situations like that. 100 Thieves versus TSM, Abadage going straight to the mid wave, successfully clearing it, and then pulling people down, and still making his way out of that in like a 1v2, 1v3. I forget exactly what was happening on there. Allowing his team to keep pressuring the Baron because he's just too good to be caught. Yeah, they're really good at skirmishing.
We're out of topics.
Do you want to take us out?
Yeah, I think that'll do it for us this week on the Legendary League of Legends podcast. You can catch us live Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Nizzy2K11. You can catch the VODs on my YouTube channel, Legendary Podcast. You can catch the audio podcast version wherever you get your podcasts. And have a nice day.